Hello, we are Sornia. What a pleasure it is to have this opportunity again. We can't say that enough times to you to emphasize the importance of this relationship that we have with you. You are part of us. We are with you. We are really all united with the same intention, with the same purpose for the entire planet, everything and everyone on the planet that you are residing in, and your future as you understand future, but where you are navigating your current circumstances and how you are navigating to bring yourselves to a higher place of understanding. And we use higher really with that intention. It is a higher, deeper, more expansive place of understanding. So we'll continue to guide you and talk a little bit about that in your current circumstances. We feel it's very important that we do this at this time because you are really going through transitions. You are really carrying the weight of your circumstances, of the moving forward. We've said this to you many times, and we've used different metaphors and analogies with you about what it is that you're doing, but it's happening. What do we mean? You moving forward energetically with your frequency and your vibration, raising the consciousness of the planet. And it's time that everyone that hears these messages share this with others if they feel so inclined, and to start to notice how you are residing in a reality that has taken on a different tone, is developing, not taken on so much as opening up, and you're seeing beyond the limiting perspective that you have had. So we want to talk about that with you because many of you are feeling, once again, the frustration of having that human experience and hearing our messages and trying to put into practice all that we are sharing with you, and it not being always the result that you are expecting or hoping for, etc., etc. So why we're coming in at this point in the last few sessions with you, it is to encourage you and to keep you focused on staying grounded, staying centered. Well, you want to stay grounded. You also want to stay centered in your truth, because now, even speaking to those that hear this, you know what your truth is. You know what your truth is. I'm going to say that one more time. You know what your truth is. You not only know it with your mind, that was the last to understand it, you know it with your entire being. You know what the universal truth, what source truth is, and how it courses through you. So there's no denying that. We want you to remember that in the coming times, that you know who you are as eternal beings. You know this. You've done the work to know who you are. You're not back there still trying to figure out, well, who is this eternal being? You know that. And this is what we've come here to say to you, because you've gone past that marker. You've opened yourselves up and you've gone deep within, if you will. You've brought your expanded selves out into the light, out into fill the entire physical form. And when we say your physical form, we also mean your energetic form, subtle bodies around you. You've brought that out into your own presence. That's probably the best word to use. Your own presence. How beautiful is that? Can you take a moment right now and appreciate that very thing? Appreciate the fact that if you are hearing this message, it is meant for you, and it is meant for you to acknowledge that you know who you are as an eternal being. There's no doubt about it. So when you have struggles in that human form, go back to that place. Go listen to these words and listen to them with every fiber of your being. We say that all the time, but really take them in, because that's what we see. And if you doubt, then that's on you. There is no room for doubt any longer. You are at the point in your evolution. We don't even like the word evolution. You're at the point of what you might call enlightenment. That expanded self is out. We just said that. It's out. There's no denying it. Not everyone sees that expanded self. So this is kind of what we want to talk about. So you have this contrast here. You might call it like a duality. So those of you who are hearing this, you have brought out from the shadows the eternal you, the truth of who you are. And that is what you are radiating. Now, you in your expectations say, oh, well, others should then see that. That's where I'm having this impact, or this is where I'm influencing others, and you can be, but it's not a given. The reason being is that all of you are still within a reality that is very dense, your third dimensional reality. You are still interacting with individuals who do not know the truth of who they really are. They haven't even begun to. So they cannot always see you in your, let's say, in your light body, because you're showing your light bodies. We see it. You recognize it in each other. You have to admit that. You run into another in your ways and you recognize each other because you are seeing each other's light bodies. You are seeing the essence of each other. But not everyone is to that point because of choices they made, etc., etc. We've talked about that many, many times, and you know that. We're here today to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing. You don't know everything. No, you don't. And we don't say that in an accusing way, so please don't take it. You don't know the outcomes of things. You don't know everything that is going on behind the scenes. Your soul knows because your soul has stayed connected to Source and its purpose. But you don't know everything while you are awake and aware in human form, because you can't know everything. It's not possible yet for you to be able to know everything that you need to know that is going on. It's just not possible. Your physical forms have not advanced to that place that you are capable of taking in those energetic vibrations and frequencies that will allow you to know more with certainty. So you might go, wait a minute, Sornia, I thought I knew my soul knows. Your soul knows. We're talking about your physical form. It is still evolving beautifully, radiantly, in unison with your soul or light body or all of that. Your essence has penetrated all layers of your physical existence. but your physical form is still evolving to a place where it can then take in all that you are capable of taking in forms of understanding. You, at this point, must have faith. You must trust. And in order to have faith and trust, you must know yourself. Going back to how we started, you know who you are. You know your truth. Stand in that. Be that. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you don't know everything that's going on. And that is frustrating. We know. We understand. But faith and trust will keep you moving in the direction of where it is that you are wanting to focus your attention and energy. We use the terms moving in a direction because we want you to understand it's the best way we can express it about how you are advancing. But even your language conditions the way in which you understand things. So language serves a purpose, for we can use your language to communicate with you. But what's important here is going back to what has been shared with you for a very, very long time, thousands of years. Know thyself. To thine own self be true. And that is what has happened for those that we are engaging with in such a profound and intimate way that we are with all of you that hear this message. So because of all of this, you at times feel, when we say all of this, we mean the limitations that you have in your understanding, in your knowledge. What's going on here? What this, that, and the other thing. When are the changes going to happen? When is everyone going to wake up? All of these things that you question and that you want, because your heart's, your desire, your beingness is that of truth from source. You want that everyone who is willing and able to awaken to the truth of who they are. You know how powerful that is. So if you're not seeing it happen, you become downtrodden or maybe a little frustrated. You're not doing enough. You have to do more, but yet you don't know what to do or any of that. So in essence, what we are saying that will help you go through this incredible time that you are experiencing, but to go through it with grace and dignity, is your faith and your trust. Put doubt away. You all have already succeeded in creating that heaven on earth, so to speak, right? We'll use your terms. It's already done. You're just moving towards it. So it's already there. Don't be distracted by what you might consider to be human experiences that need your attention. Yes, you have your obligations. Pay attention to them. Do things that fill you with joy. And truly, truly do not do things that do not fill you with joy. Not at this time. Not at this time. Obligations, responsibilities, if you cannot find the joy in doing them, best that you work on that. If it's something you must do, say a job, you have a job, you don't like your job, yet you have to because you provide for others, find the joy in it. Find the joy in everything. And again, it's not every moment of every day that you will be able to feel joyful, but if you find the joy is connected to the purpose. And many of you are looking for the purpose, the why, what's going on here. Find the joy in everything that you're doing. Find the joy. You're going to be experiencing, as we've told you, a shift in your reality. You don't know what this shift is going to look like. You only know that what we told you. We can't give you more information because you need to experience it, and you experiencing the shift the way that it needs to be experienced is the way that your understanding and your knowing about the nature of your reality will cause the shift to happen. So you see, it's important. We don't say, oh, you've created this, that, or the other thing, and then you sit back, and you have to be engaged the way that you are engaged. So know that this has to happen the way that it's happening, and you are in agreement with it. What is of importance here is that you stay connected to that understanding of there being a purpose to all of this, and having the faith to move forward from the place of love and compassion always. That is how we have said to you. You are anchoring in a very deep and profound way, like it has not been done before. It's part of the ascension, anchoring in the Christ consciousness. Now, the Christ consciousness was brought in several thousand years ago, but you are bringing it in a greater, not number, but it's coming in stronger and penetrating, and Mother Earth and her evolution needs that support. So everything you do, and again, you might go, everything? Yes, everything you do from this point forward, find the joy. Just a little bit, find the joy. It will lead you to the why or the purpose. And even if it doesn't, find the joy. Interact or come from always your place of knowing who you really are. The truth. You are source energy. You're an expression of source, coursing through every fiber of your being. And being that, and knowing that, and being connected to that, moving forward, you will make the decisions when things come to you that are coming from that place. If you are looking at some slight or something that has harmed you, or if you're coming from a place of aggravation or frustration, you will get your decisions based in that energy. You get to decide. We don't believe any of you that hear these messages are that casual about your own essence and what you are doing. We're just telling you this today to prepare you for what might very possibly be an unsettling time if you are to look at it just with human eyes on your planet. It's not where things are going, but things are being revealed. And if you look at it and see any number of situations that could cause you distress, could cause you to feel uncertain and unhappy, if you're only looking at it through the eyes of the human. So we are suggesting to you, look at it through the eyes of the truth of who you really are. You'll find the answers, and you will see for yourselves, you will feel it, you will know it, that there is coming a very beautiful experience for all of you, and that your world is evolving exactly how it has been prophesized. Nothing to fear. There is only love. I know we've somewhat repeated ourselves today, but it was necessary in order to give you some encouragement for those of you who may be experiencing some unsettled experiences in your life. We want you to bring yourselves back to center so that you can have the experiences from that place of higher understanding, deeper awareness, and moving yourselves forward and affecting those around you. But right now, you staying grounded there, being those conduits. It's not an easy time, we know that. There's a lot of uncertainty, but only in appearance. Believe me, only in appearance. Know yourself as you do. Feel safe, feel secure, feel certain of your journey. Please put doubt aside. Feel certain there are no mistakes. This is too important of a time. You're not making mistakes. We are going to leave our session here today. We feel that there will be a need in the coming weeks for us to speak about other experiences and talk more about your physical form. But we want to wait until after this period of time that you are experiencing some energies that are coming through with the alignment of the planets, etc., etc. And many of you know about this because you will have the questions necessary to understand the next shift you're about to experience. And that's more than we even wanted to share with you, that you'll be going through a shift. But many of you know that already. So, all right. Short and sweet, we hope. We love you very much. We are here to support you, as you know. We are Sornia. Goodbye.